are you saying very clearly that the information out there is not sufficient for us to be able to make a complete story? Are you insinuating that the DHQ still has questions to answer?
Well, that is my own personal opinion, and based on having observed what other nations have done. The essence of winning the hearts and minds of the community is to give them confidence. The DHQ have announced that they have rescued 200 children across 93 women. Their photographs are still not made available to you. It doesn't take rocket science to do that. Now, the DHQ has a vibrant media department, and they need to see the Nigerian populace as partners in this fight against insurgency.
Well, what about questions of privacy? Maybe they're trying to respect the privacy of the women?
In war, there's nothing like respect of privacy of women. When somebody is rescued, they are ecstatic, they are in humiliation. And when you bring them away from the operational theater, then you don't have to have media ask them questions. But we can see the beehive of activities in the background where these people that have been rescued, their faces and all that, they're Nigerians. We don't know that. Are they Nigerians? Are they Cameroonians? We don't know. The aspect of interrogation is quite different from what the eye sees.
Okay, Mr. Panisi, just hold on a moment, if you may. Thank you. General, I'm going to come to you. Is that part of military procedure? You know, maybe it's not part of military procedure that when people are rescued, they're photographed just for the sake. Do you agree with him? Perhaps I should just ask that.
The rescue of those people is against the background of the Chibok girls that were kidnapped over a year ago. Now, if we now have something close to that in figure, 200 girls, 93 women, that definitely shows there's a mix. And I think what the Defense Headquarters is trying to do is to ensure that what they say can be verified and it's a fact. They want to give themselves a chance to determine the various people that they have now put together, the women and the girls. Are the girls Chibok girls? Are they some other girls?
They confirmed that they're not Chibok girls.
They have confirmed
that? They have confirmed that they're not Chibok girls. But then people are saying, can people see pictures? Even though Amnesty International has also commended the Nigerian military and said they shouldn't be too long in detention, going through too stringent procedures. But what are your thoughts in terms of this discovery, knowing also that Sambisa is such a vast area and there are also said to be villages in that area? And you heard that woman from Borno State who was saying, did they also catch insurgents? Did they run away? What happened to them? These are all, questions. So people will ask, are you sure these are not women who are living in villages within Sambisa?
It is possible. I don't rule out any possibility in the population that they have now freed. But the fact still remains that normal military operations, you cannot give every second information. It is not possible. It can offend even the execution of the program itself. Over and above that, the controversy that may be generated by speaking too much can also cause a sort of distraction for those who are in charge of the operation. So I believe that the time that they have asked for should be given to determine exactly who they are having and how they want to move forward.
You think they've spoken enough? Because you talked about speaking too much.
Yes.
You said there could be a controversy from speaking too much. I'm asking if you think they've spoken enough, because there could also be a controversy arising from speaking too little.
It is true, but I know as a military man that when we are into this type of operation, particularly so when it has become political, you want to be very careful about what you say. So if the information is too little to the public right now, I would say, yes, it's in character of the military to do that. And with time, they are likely to come up with more information. For example, somebody is asking there, why didn't they show us the insurgents that were captured and so on and so forth? I'm not too sure whether they even captured anybody. If it was a total operation of mowing down virtually anything that looks like challenging the onslaught of the military, of the Nigerian army, how would anybody be captured? And of course, when you are under pressure like that in military operation, the opponents will want to run. They will want to run away. If they have a chance to escape, they will escape in order to be able to regroup and probably relaunch their attack. That's it.
Let me get Max in. I know he has to go. But Max, don't you think that, doesn't it fly for you if they say that they're trying to be cautious so as not to let out too much information, but maybe at a later date they will then involve the media?
Well, the defense headquarters have I didn't hear the latter part of your question.
Yeah, I was saying that, don't you think that they were being a little cautious, that maybe not at the initial stage, but after they might have checked, who knows, one or two things, then they will invite the media?
Well, that is a good protocol.
Do you have any grounds with that? Because you are saying that the impression people get is they should have involved the media from the onset.
There appears, perception-wise, to be a secret approach to the mopping up of these areas. The military defense headquarters have shown us some of the captured equipment and destructions, or whenever they catch, they capture a bomb-making factory of Boko Haram. Show us. And we love it as people, because there is believability in what Boko Haram has done. I cannot believe that defense headquarters killed every Boko Haram in sight, because that is not the modus operandi of Nigerian military that I know. Our neighbors, Cameroon, have shown on their national television captured Boko Haram insurgents, including dead ones as well, to act as deterrent to her citizens. And in Niger Republic and Chad, those who have been captured were also shown on their various televisions. What the HQ have not done so, I do not know. We have been told severally that many people have been rescued at various points in various operations, and they didn't show the pictures to us. That is being too cautious, because if we are to go with the theory espoused by General Ajano there in your studio, that they are being very cautious to be able to determine who is who before. I am very skeptical about that, because those who are rescued are no longer in the theater of operation. They have been brought to the rear guards. And there are two things here. Allowing the media to interview them is not what I'm advocating for, but showing visual images of these women and their interaction with the Nigerian troops when they were released. The jubilation makes well for PR for the Nigerian Defense Headquarters. And this you can never run away from, because it has become part of the international standard in peace support operation and in theaters of operation, where journalists are embedded in the activities, and they cover these things, but there are restrictions on what you should release and what shouldn't be released.
Well, no doubt about that.
Run away from that.
Mr. Benito, allow me to come in here. No doubt about that, but we need to move forward and assuage the doubts, clear the doubts of so many people. Don't forget that historically, going back, we have heard stories of the number of girls rescued. We've heard stories of some ceasefire arrangement. We've also heard stories of even the man at the center, Shekau, being killed twice. So when people ask for more information concerning these particular ones, do we blame them?
Your question and summation is also apt, but the thing is that all the things you said did not come from you, the journalist. It is still someone in the military hierarchy that have told us that we have killed Shekau 3 times. It is still someone in the military hierarchy that have said all these things that you enumerated. What I'm trying to say is saying protocol is different from visual protocol. And believability is part of perception management. And mobilizing of your citizens to give you support for what you are doing is part of that transparency in military operations. You have succeeded in rescuing 200 women, 200 girls. The military did not say they were Chibok girls. The military said, we are not sure where they are. We are interviewing them to ascertain who and where they are from. That is good within the portfolio of not saying too much. But visual is another thing. The military should show the visual effect of these things after the operation in order to give believability to the story.